Can you believe this crap? It's utterly ridiculous. Ever found yourself in this mess? When a woman just blanks you like you're some invisible speck? She doesn't even have the decency to reply to your messages, avoids making eye contact when you cross paths, and treats you like trash. It's infuriating. And what does she expect? For you to just stand there, humiliating yourself, chasing after her, begging for scraps of attention. But today, folks, we're flipping the script. You know what happens when you act completely contrary to what she expects? When you don't fall for that trap? She's baffled, utterly clueless, because she'd never imagined you'd have the guts to act like that. But believe me, there's a way to turn the tables in your favor. And today, I'm spilling the beans on the 5 attitudes that'll leave this woman speechless. You won't want to miss it, so stick with me till the end of this video. Let's dive in. Number 1, don't push when someone's blatantly ignoring you. Ever had that feeling of being constantly dodged? You try to reach out, to understand, but the harder you try, the further they pull away. It's a maddening truth. Take, for instance, sitting next to someone visibly stressed, clearly not in the mood for chit-chat, and what happens? They up and leave. Trying to tug them closer when they're ignoring you is like asking them to vanish into thin air. It's like they're screaming, "Leave me alone!" and you're just there, pestering away. Best bet? Respect their space, let them be. Sometimes it's not even about you, but by persisting, you end up becoming part of the problem. I'm not making excuses for anyone, but it's a fact that personal issues spill over into other areas of life. When we're messed up inside, everything around us seems chaotic. Everything's negative. So quit circling around. Quit forcing a connection that clearly isn't happening. If they're going through rough patches, maybe once they've sorted it out, they'll come around. But until then, respect their space and back off. Number 2, don't accept being treated with indifference. In a scenario where the woman's playing games, where there's no reason for her to ignore you, it's crucial to make it clear that your actions have consequences. Too many guys, after being ghosted for days, when the woman comes back acting like nothing happened, just melt back into her arms, without even mentioning her behavior. That's like telling her it's all good, that you're okay being treated like that. That's why it's essential to show her that there have been changes during this time, that you're not the same anymore. So when she tries to come back like nothing's happened, give her a reality check. Don't be affectionate, don't melt for her, don't fall for her excuses anymore. Now conversations are straight up, no beating around the bush. You've become more reserved, more straightforward, always polite. Sometimes it's you who ignores her, who makes her wait for your response, which might take minutes, hours, or even days. That's what makes a woman see that you're not at her beck and call, that you're not willing to be stepped on. Number 3, don't vanish. Become even more present. It's incredibly common for some guys, after being ignored, to decide to disappear from social media, from the woman's life. They think this will show that they don't care, but in reality, it has the opposite effect, showing the woman how much it bothers you that she's ignoring you. It's crucial to understand. Don't vanish. Don't hide thinking it'll make you seem detached. Being visible, showing that despite her disdain, you're still living your life happily, is what really gets to her. Like I said, she's expecting you to be suffering, begging for her, or wallowing somewhere. And when you disappear, she sees it as confirmation. Now, when she realizes you haven't vanished, that her rejections don't faze you, that completely throws her off. A friend of mine told me that after he distanced himself from his ex-girlfriend, who was ignoring him while he was chasing after her, trying to understand the reason for the breakup, he said that when he stopped following her, moved on with his life, and started posting about his progress at the gym, the woman began sending desperate messages, even questioning his feelings for her. According to him, she asked things like, "How can you act like nothing's happened since we broke up 2 months ago? Did your feelings disappear that quickly?" My friend's story illustrates well the kind of thinking most women have when they ignore a man. Number 4, open yourself up to dating other women. The last thing a woman expects when she's ignoring a man is to see him out with others. Think about it. When a woman blanks you, most of the time it's because she's upset for some reason that only makes sense in her mind. It could be overblown jealousy, or because you didn't give in to some whim of hers, or even because she's playing games with you, wanting to see you even more enamored with her. So, when she pulls that stunt, you need to make it crystal clear that you're not here for games or to deal with immaturity. You need to show that you're seeking a valuable woman by your side, and you're not going to wait around for her to become that woman. You're going to find someone else. Her ego takes a hit when she realizes you're not willing to waste time chasing after her. She's used to having men at her feet, craving her attention, and when you show that you're not just another one of those, she's left dumbfounded. Don't wait for the day she becomes the woman you desire. Find someone who values you. Show her that while she's playing games, you're exploring new opportunities, and if she doesn't wake up, she'll just be a memory of the past. Number 5, refocus from that drama. When a man is ignored, he tends to dwell on the issue, seeking answers, trying to fix it all. This only diminishes his worth because the woman starts to see him as someone who settles for scraps. That's why shifting the focus from the relationship and directing it towards other areas of life, things that truly matter, is crucial to keep your worth intact. Imagine yourself as a gardener tending to a garden. If you just keep staring at one withered flower, the whole garden will seem lifeless. But if you tend to the other flowers, water the rest of the garden, when you come back to the withered flower, it might even have recovered. A real man isn't someone who always gets a yes, but someone who knows how to handle a no. So when the situation is tense, when she ignores you, don't go into problem-solving mode. Be able to shift your priorities and only do what's good for you. Invest in yourself, in your hobbies, in your career, in your friends. Show that your life doesn't revolve around her. That way, she'll perceive you as a man of value, someone who isn't affected by her actions. And if her feelings for you are genuine, if she really cares, you can bet she'll backtrack. I hope these tips have been helpful for dealing with tricky situations in relationships. Remember to always keep the focus on yourselves, on your own lives, and not allow others' actions to affect your self-worth. Sometimes, veering away from the drama and investing in our own interests is the best way to showcase our true value. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Sending hugs, and until the next video.